When is the right time to code? When should you start coding? You don't even think about, but I'm asking you right now, like, when should you start writing code? Hello, welcome to 5 Minutes of Design and Code. 5 Minutes of Design and Code is where we look at tips and ways you can design more efficiently and even more professionally. Well, it's been a while that we released a video in this type of series. That's basically because we were trying to restructure some things, and now we are back and I'm excited to actually show you some ways. In today's edition, we are going to be talking about when should you start coding. In fact, when is the right time to code? When should you start coding? That's a question that you don't even think about, but I'm asking you right now, like, when should you start writing code? The answer is like right now. But let's take a look at why and what kind of programming language should you even learn as a person. Well, what I'm going to introduce to you right now will blow your mind, and it's going to be Python programming language. Well, why should you learn Python? What is Python programming language? These are things we're going to be learning right now, so don't even go anywhere. Another thing I want you to still understand is that one question that people often ask me is, how long does it take to learn Python programming language? In fact, how long does it take to learn programming language? We're going to look at all of those things right now. So let's dive into it. All right, so let us try to examine when should you actually start learning how to code. Let me just tell you, I think you need to start right now. Let me give you some reasons why coding is very essential. In fact, before I move on, it is not a must that you should be a programmer. But what we are saying right now is programming skills helps you to think differently. Because if you look at all of the things we're doing right now, there is technological aspect of everything. Even in the way we communicate right now, there's the technological aspect of it. Even the way we get our job done, irrespective of what we do, there is technology component of it. Which means that whatever you're doing right now, knowing how those things work technologically is going to open doors that naturally are not supposed to be open to you. So with that being said, it is very crucial that in somewhat way you need to learn how to code right now. And the thing is, you're not to start writing the almighty applications like LinkedIn or YouTube or those big applications. No, you need to just start with the basics and some just little things that will get you started. Now that you have an idea that it is crucial that you start learning how to code right now, let us take a look at which programming language should you learn. Well, there are several of them, just like the way you have, for instance, in Nigeria, you have languages like, you have the Igalas, you have Yoruba, you have Hausas. Let's even go back to the Western world. You have the French, you have English, so many. The same way we have several programming language. If you ask me, what is the essence of all the languages we have in the whole world? To communicate, right? The same thing too in the programming world. We need a way to communicate to the machine. And guess what? Machine actually understands several languages this day. So it all depends on what you want to learn and how you want to learn it. Just like you would decide that today I want to learn how to speak French. The same way too, you can think within yourself like what programming language you would learn. But it all boils down to the reasons or the essence of you wanting to learn the programming language. What I'm bringing to you today is Python programming language. And let me tell you why Python. Okay, so looking at the reason why you should choose Python, right? As a beginner, you don't want to be confused, right? I know you don't want to be confused. So that means that you need something that you can read and write and understand the syntax from bottom up, right? So Python is something you want to actually get used to. Because why? The essence of that programming language is for us to be able to read it and to understand.